you fade away. As you fade away.
Backdoor heroes. Most games have these heroes called backdoor heroes. They teleport, jump or switch locations and stab enemies at the back or surprise the enemy in front of them. Did you know about the element of surprise? Well, FYI, element of surprise is an attack made without a warning, and it is a very good tactic in most games and makes enemies confused. They are so annoying that most players are hesitant to attack those lineups. For those who don't know what these heroes are, then it is time for you to know it. Yes, and I know what you have in mind. They are the assassins. But there is more to it. New players tend to focus on PvE, and that's exactly the right thing to do. Leveling and acquiring resources for your heroes to get better and stronger. But don't forget that you will also need resources from the arena, or most especially in the Galactic Arena, where you can farm Galactic Arena coins to get limited and advanced tickets, and most especially the fierce and powerful hero Res. Acquiring Res will make your team 50 to 75% much stronger in all game modes, especially on the boss hunt where you can acquire higher tier resources in higher levels, and also in the arena. Res is pretty damn good. So don't get stuck on acquiring triple S heroes using limited tickets. Just follow my advice and you won't regret it. And Res is free, whether you are a free-to-play or pay-to-win player. If you want to know about the best build for Res, you can check the end screen for support heroes and also at the pinned message. Aside from these, of course, the fame and popularity in which your name will be posted at the top ranks. And speaking about popularity, why not make this channel a little bit popular by hitting the subscribe button? Thank you. In line with all the statements that I presented, before you get the hero Res, you must compete in the Galactic Arena. The higher your rank in the Galactic Arena, the higher the coins you will get and the faster you can acquire the hero Res. And these backdoor heroes are the key. Here are the list of backdoor heroes that are very useful in the Galactic and Summit Arena. Number 1. Bailey Hudson. Number 2. Randall. Number 3. Rakana. Number 4. Muka, which is a summoner, and before the huge update, Muka was an assassin. And I love to use Commander Gautier and Pain Roan for him. That was before. And number 5. Any guess? It is the hero Kuite, which is a tank. Let's focus on the hero Kuite. He is an underrated hero in which Kuite has only one specific job to do. That is to divert the attention of almost all range heroes. I can consider Kuite as a tank assassin, but with no damage. Using logical and proper hero composition, he can be a great advantage to your team. As your team is busy attacking the frontline enemy units, Kuite jumps in front of the backline enemies, attacking them and stun them. Backline enemy units will be interrupted and their attention will be towards Kuite. After Kuite dies, frontline enemies were wiped out already, and it is already a great advantage for your team to attack the backline. Let's talk about the skills of Kuite. His ultimate skill, which is the Provocation Roar, can deal damage to the enemies, which is not that impressive. The impressive part is the shield increase, which will make him tanky if built properly. The next skill is the Psionic Eruption. It also deals damage based on his defense, which is not that impressive too. But the best is the Talent Effect, which enemies will be knocked down for 2 seconds. Next is the Energy Spike. This is an impressive skill. It increases his defense by 8% maximum, stacking to 3 layers, which will be a 24% defense increase. He also has a talent effect, which is the 2% damage reflected. Now the best skill of Kuite is the Vajra Blast. He jumps in the area with most enemies. meaning he selects the area with the most heroes and stun them for 2 seconds. Also, the talent effect says that the super armor is active during casting. This super armor is his exclusive equipment, which I am really impressed with. His super armor at level 30 exclusive equipment gives additional 15% defense increase for each surrounding enemy. If there were 5 enemies, then his defense increase would be multiplied 5 times. The best build for Kuite. I use the Herald set and Guardian set with HP percentage on gloves, helmet, and boots. It is also good to use damage reduction gears on helmet and boots, but I will still recommend HP percent because the Herald set shield effect is based on your maximum HP. In addition, low-tier heroes have low initial stats. This is the reason why Kuite is not good in PvE, especially on Twilight Lands. His defense increase is only limited to 75%. Plus he has a low initial stats. You can find these initial stats on the Gallery of Heroes. All heroes in the gallery have their initial stats. You can compare them with other heroes too. For example, the highest initial attack of all the heroes are Nautilus and Luke. You can also find heroes with the highest defense. We will talk about analysis of the Gallery of Heroes in the next videos. I will explain more clearly there. All of my videos presented here in my channel are all interrelated to each other. The more you understand how the game works, the better your team of heroes will be. In this Galactic Arena battle, I encountered a very strong hero Nautilus with exclusive equipment of level 30. But before Kuite died, he already jumped and casted a stun, followed up by Oisa, resulting for the enemy's attack skills to delay and also their ultimate skills. In this situation, my team has a greater advantage now because tanks were already wiped out. It is easy for Emma and Rez to penetrate backline heroes. This Nautilus is very strong and it can turn any hero into a paper. If you want to see my equipment built on Masrani, please see end screen videos. If you want to see the equipment built for my Emma, please see the pinned message. Another clear example here is how Kuite diverts the attention of Emma. The enemy Emma together with Azina is a very strong combo. Kuite jumps and diverts the attention of Emma, followed by Oisa stun. Now, the backline heroes attack in sideways, which is not good, especially on AoE heroes, and my Emma now has clear space to penetrate the middle lane. I hope you guys learned how backdoor heroes work, especially the hero Kuite. And for beginners, I strongly advise to get Rez, and I suggest, do not buy those limited tickets at the Galactic Arena shop, and it is not a good idea to play dice, especially on free-to-play. Don't forget to see end-screen videos and pinned message videos. Until here, and see you next time. Thank you and happy playing, Commanders.